Thank you very much. My name is Eliva Enanga Fule. I'm from Cameroon. I'm a youth parliamentarian. I am also a public health personnel. And I am a youth leader, which I inspire a lot of people in my community. So I'm just very grateful to be here. I became a youth parliamentarian this year, 2025, in February. And it hasn't been an easy journey, but before that I started my leadership career sometime back 2016, where I used to be a peer educator from my boarding school when I was in high school, and then I moved from there. When I got into the university in 2018, I was able to volunteer in an organization for 4 years, and from there I started my own organization, which is Make Them Smile Foundation. Now, with this organization, we empower youth with skills and to make informed decisions about their health, because a lot of youth are not conscious of their health. And also through empowerment, we make sure that we are able to give youths the opportunity to excel, to show their great potential, because youths are over 60% in the world, and the world needs to know what we are capable of doing. So over those years, I've been able to do that. I've been able to inspire youths through going for conferences. I have mentees who look up to me. I coach a lot of people. And then I always strive to look for new opportunity to build my influence and value, because you need to have what people have to look up to. And I always try my best to get to new opportunities, new spaces where people will look at me and ask, this thing that this girl is dishing to us is very, very valuable. So I need to know that I have a lot of value, continuously empower myself so that my youth, my peers also look at me and say, I want to be like her. I want to be more than how much they are, and that just gives me a fulfilling spirit. In my country, Cameroon, people don't really see it necessary for women to be in a leadership position. So I am 25 years old this year, and I remember whenever I want to go for a leadership position, there will be either somebody telling me, who told you you can do this? Who told you that you are capable enough? I even contacted the stakeholder because I was applying for universities, and the person asked me that, what do you think young girls can offer? That the only thing we can offer is, pardon my language, sex. And I told him that no. And he kept on saying, if they want to ask us, we are going to refuse. So from that day, I made up my mind that every challenge that I face, I'm going to overcome it. Also in my political journey, I have a lot of people around me who will say, women are not supposed to be in politics, they're too emotional, they are very, very stupid, so they're just supposed to remove them from the political arena at all. So I always just explain to him that you have to first of all introspect, because you will have sisters one day and you will definitely get married. So don't talk like you did not come from a woman. And it has been really difficult, but for every step I always try to make sure that if somebody is discouraging me, I'll give you a reason to be encouraged and a reason to know why I am here and why I am pushing forward. Because if I am young and I am being able to fulfill all my dreams, my goals, my aspirations, definitely this story helps my peers, because it's different from when an older person is talking to a younger person. The age gap is there, and they'll be like, okay, like this person had a lot of years to encounter all of these challenges. But when it's from their peers, it helps them. It makes it more relatable. So it resonates with them and it gives them more motivation to keep pushing forward. Firstly, I would say that you should not be defined by what people tell you. You should always trust yourself, because sometimes we have the tendency of questioning our competency, especially when somebody says you are not good enough or you cannot do this. I am the last child out of 5 children. I have 4 elder brothers. I lost my dad in 2020. So I would have probably decided to be a prostitute, sleep with people for money, but I decided to make a change. And I feel that whoever has overcome these experiences should still have the force to continue. and you should look for an environment that motivates you to do your best, motivates you to be the best version of yourself. And you should look for environments where people encourage you. You should actually look for genuine friends, because a lot of people have committed suicide because of what another person said, even if it wasn't true. And a lot of youth have potential, which we don't want them to die with the potential. I cannot count the number of youth who have died in my country just this year. So looking for a space for them to air out their mind, to express themselves, it's going to be a wonderful thing. And I want to tell you, young girl out there, you should keep dreaming, always trust yourself, and always be with God, because God is the ultimate. He's going to save us. I have learned that people have institutions or initiatives that can listen to the voices of young people and women. And if this can go on and on, there are a lot of leads out there who have a lot of potentials, who can also share their stories out. And I realized that so many African countries have a lot in common. We still have teenage pregnancies, we still have gender-based violence. And this is something that we have to tackle together as the African country. We say democracy, but in quotes, all of us know what is happening. So the leaders should just give us a chance to lead and to just show that we have the right to. They always say that we are the leaders of tomorrow, but actually we are the leaders of today. And I think that if they are our parents, our grandparents, they should instead allow our wings to grow rather than cutting it short.